Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. This is kind of the moment a lot of you guys have been waiting for, because I have, in a second here, I'm going to get Donna Lowre. I'm going to get her up, and this time we're going to be seeing each other face to face, and it's a little bit different than the radio, so I'm very excited to be speaking with Donna in a second. You know Donna, you know, You Are a Soul Song, and the website donnadia.com. We have so much fun when she comes on here, and you guys seem to really like her, and it's a very popular show. So you guys can always call in 631-730-7376, or you can get me on the instant feedback. And yes, I'm going to try and get to the ones that we didn't get to last week. I have them. I'll get to them. But go to KC Instant Feedback, and it will pop up, and we'll read it on the air. Donna will respond. So, guys, with no further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the pretty lady in the screen next to me. It's Donna Lowre. Hey, Donna, what's going on?
Hi, Casey. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. It's so nice. It's so nice to see you.
It's a pleasure to see you.
And it's so nice to reach out in a different way, you know?
Yeah. And I love what you did. I like your background. It's really neat. You got some flowers over there. You got a picture. You got nice colors. So, yeah, it's everything that lifts you up, right?
Everything to lift you up. Yeah. Orange is a wonderful color. So is yellow. They're in my room. And sunflowers are my favorite flower. And behind me is an angel playing music. And so that's, that's from the Uffizi Gallery. So that's exciting. That was
it's fitting because you're an actress, you're a singer, you're you're a coach, you're a spiritual uplifter, you wear a lot of hats, basically.
Yes, pretty hats though. Some with flowers.
Donna, I never asked you, where did you get your start singing? Because you got that amazing voice, and people always, make a reference to it. Where did you get your start singing?
Let me see. My goodness, no. I started when I was 5. I sang in a talent show, and I just always loved it. Started a singing group at 9 in my school, and then I stopped singing for a while, and I just didn't. Well, sometimes you need to have help, to guide you. And I didn't know, my talent. I just knew I loved it. And so I auditioned in college for a musical. And when I sang, they cast me in the lead. And that started my my music and my singing in New York City, in nightclubs and musicals, in LA, all over, actually, in Europe. Yeah, I did Jacques Brel is Alive and Well and Living in Paris, which is a great show, and sang in different places. So yeah, so that's how.
Oh, that's pretty neat. And then you've taken that talent and you've put together with you uplifting people, and you've come up with a bunch of songs that people seem to really dig. And hopefully you could be putting out an album soon. You're going to find a producer and get on a YouTube channel, and that's what we think is going to be in the cards here, don't we?
Yes. It's really exciting. So many people have asked me for my songs and to do an album. And so I said, well, let's do it. So I have one song up on my website that I recorded in Nashville with incredible musicians. And that was the first song actually that I wrote when I started writing all my songs. And it's called You Are There. So people can get that song up on my website on donnadia.com. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I know that we're going to talk about kind of where everything came from today. Your topic is a good one. And you're going to let us know that we're good enough today, aren't you?
I am. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing it. We've talked about this before, but my songs are affirmations. And people sing them in the shower. I've heard people.
Yeah.
They sing them throughout the day, and that's great because affirmations are wonderful. So if you can sing them, that even makes them uplift you more. Okay, because singing always does that, goes right to the heart. So let me sing a little bit of You're Good Enough. You're good enough for anything. You're good enough right now. You're good enough. You have the stuff. You're good enough right now. You're good enough for anything. You're good enough right now. You're good enough. So strut your stuff. You're good enough right now. Thank you.
Yeah, we love it. Me and Mr. Producer, we always love that. We like that one. That could be my favorite. Is that yours? That's yours too?
Absolutely.
So totally cool. So Donna Dio, besides the affirmations and stuff, what are some things that we can do to remind ourselves?
Yes, I'm going to do some things right now because it's visual. And I said, what can I do that is more complicated when we talk on the phone? And so today I'm going to show you a little bit about, I'm going to take about a minute or so. And because meditation, I teach self-care practices. And when I do my inspirational talks or do uplifting in groups, we do these practices that you can learn to do and then take them with you, take them home. And then every day do these practices because it is practice. So right now, I'm going to show you meditation, a way to be in meditation. Okay, so cool. So sit up straight and put your palms up on your lap. And then let's close our eyes and focus our eyes a little bit up to the place between your eyebrows. Okay, and now we're going to do some breathing because breathing is very, very important all day long, but we don't think about it. Thank goodness we don't have to think about breathing, but to do deep breathing. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very slowly, in through the nose and out. And one more time, in. Okay. Now I'm going to guide you for a minute through this, and this is something you can do by yourself. Even if you're a beginner, we're all beginners when we meditate, no matter how long we've been meditating. We want to sit quietly. And if any thoughts come into your head other than just sitting peacefully, you just let them pass and you get back to that place of peace and the breath. And you can also go into your heart and know that you are good enough, just the way you are. That you are loved by the Creator, Spirit, whatever your higher power is, you are loved unconditionally. So this is what you want to do every day, if you can, for 15, 20 minutes, and it will change your life. Bring you peace and let you get in touch with the wonderful person that is you and the connection with that higher power. And so it is. We can open our eyes now. Come back here. So
cool.
how did that feel?
It's very, very relaxing because I never really concentrate on my breath. You know what I mean? And it was this time I was able to keep the thoughts out, which is a big improvement. So I guess I'm making some progress with you.
There you go. That's wonderful. Well, you always ask such very interesting questions, Casey, and you're in touch with what other people are wanting to know, and so it's always a pleasure to answer these questions.
I love working with you, but Mr. Producer says he has an instant feedback he wants to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Cody from Montgomery. Your Good Enough song sounds like it should be in a Disney soundtrack.
Hey. Okay. So do you work with Disney? Yeah. Sure. It's interesting because I don't write music in a certain genre, but people have told me that I could take my songs and do a musical. And so I've thought about that because they're all different rhythms. They're different. They just come to me. And when I walk, that's how.
You were at the beach with Richard, and then you came up with one of them. Remember that? I mean,
Let the Peace. Yeah.
It could be a running thing. That could be a cool show.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how it happens. And with my life the way it is right now, I want to just continue taking. By the way, this is for everyone. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter what it is, we're in the world and not of the world. The world can seem chaotic. We may have things in our life that are challenging for us. And yet, if we do these practices, if we teach ourselves how to talk to ourselves in our heads, how to be kind and loving to ourselves, because that's the key. The key is to love yourself and then take that love and bring it out to the world. And so many people, the one thing that they think is they're not good enough. And so just know that you are good enough. Right now, you're lovable, you're loved by the universe, by Creator, and get in touch with that wonderful you, And the way to do that is through the practices that I teach and that I want to share with others so that they can stay in that place of love, that heart-centered place.
It all starts with the meditation, right?
I think meditation is the key. It is certainly for me. And I do these practices. I do affirmations. I do mindfulness and heartfulness myself. I couldn't teach something that I don't do myself.
Yeah, exactly. So I have my team was nice enough to give me copies of a couple that we didn't get to last week. So Donna, can I give you one of those?
Sure.
Okay. You have Samuel in Mount Sinai, which is close over here. Donna Dia, I've been waiting for this day. You look as majestic as you sing. That's cool.
Oh, that touches me. Oh, thank you so much.
Well, they gave me a new one in there. Wow. Okay. Okay. Donna Dia, I love the audio shows, but the visual shows are starting to be my favorite. I'm getting the new ones here. They gave me the new ones. All right, cool. All right, that's cool. That's anonymous. That's fine. Great. They're liking it. They're liking it. Donna Dia, my children and I love you. We need more iconic songs. Jill in Coram. Thank you.
Jill, go to my website. You Are There. And play it. It's a wonderfully healing song. I've had so many people tell me about that. So get that one, and then it's going to happen soon. I can feel it. If I need a wonderful producer, sponsor, and it's going to come. I know, and I have all the ideas for the album, And I love to create and work with people. I'm a person who loves a good team. So it's going to happen soon.
Yeah, definitely.
I have one that's beautifully recorded. And so, yeah.
All right. Well, Donna Dia Lowre, guys, I want you guys to go to donnadia.com and get some more information on there. Find out more about Donna Dia Lowre, a very popular guest here. Donna Dia, I want to give you the floor, as my grandmother would say, and have you give us something that we should think about over the weekend, something we want to, ponder or, just digest. You have the floor, Donna Dia.
Well, it's a different format today, Casey. So Here we go. I think more than anything that you have to know that you are unique and wonderful, and that you have to be a genuine self, your genuine self. There's nobody like you. Each one of you, you are special. We're all special, but we're not special. Because we're all special. And to know that you are loved, to know that you are safe in the universe, to know that we need you. We need your voice. We need your heart in this world. We need your talents and gifts. So today we just touched on a little bit of the work that I do as an uplifter, as an inspirational speaker and teacher. But I want to sing out something. I don't know, how much time do we have? Yeah. Should I speak or sing?
Should we do a do you have a new one? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Well, let's have him do he's got a new one that just came in. So let's do that. And okay. And I'm going to hold you to that song, by the way, because
okay. You tell me how much time we have so that I can kind of gauge it.
All right, Mr. Producer, you let us know here. Whatever you got. What you got?
Yeah, we have about like 6 minutes left. And I have actually a question from Charlene from Maine. She says, I really feel rejuvenated after doing the exercises. I didn't know I needed a visual audio show. No, I didn't know I needed a visual show until now.
Cool.
Well, I don't know how to respond to that. I'm glad Charlene, that you're doing, that it was helpful to you. Keep meditating and breathing, and you'll see it will definitely change the way you go through the day, how you live your life, and you'll want more peace and quiet. I was listening to an author the other day who had a stroke, and I'm studying about this because of my husband. And what I found fascinating from that whole thing is that two things. One is that the right brain is where we need to be, which is the heart-centered part of us, which is the part of us that's open and loving and in the moment. Okay. And the other part of it is that I'm getting to a point where I want more and more peace in my life. And that comes from living in that heart-centered place. So even going to a big store for me is, I'd rather sit under a tree, if you know what I mean. I love being with people. I love doing my work, but I like the peace and quiet of the birds and the water and things like that. So that will happen with you as time goes on.
I wanted to ask you, Donna Dia, what I know we just talked about the music, and you're going to be putting up a YouTube page and all that's going to be happening. But with everything opening back up, are you going to get back and start doing some public speaking, some motivational speaking? Are you going to get back on the road and do that?
Oh, yes. That's what I want to do. And, the interesting thing, Casey, is that for me, when I was in show business, the whole thing, I had agents and I loved them and they were wonderful. And I loved paying them their percentage. It was great because that's not my forte.
Right.
I have talents, but that's not it. So I am reaching out to get an agent to represent me so that I can get out there more and do the things that I love to do. I love connecting with people. I love doing theater. Theater is my greatest love. I've done many shows in theater, and I'd love to be in a small theater. Small, I mean 500 seats or more, and be able to see people and connect and have them come on, some of the children, because I work with children and adults, but to have them come up on the stage as well, I just love the connection.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's totally cool. You promised you were going to sing and take us out. So Donna Dia, here, give us your last conclusions here. And so nice to see you. So nice to spend time with you, as always. And it's even better, seeing you face to face. But if you could kind of wrap us up here, and then you promised to sing too. So I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay, Casey. It was really a joy and a joy working with you. And to everyone out there, just know that you're loved so much, really, and that you are lovable. And as Emily Dickinson said, I played Emily on the stage, and she said, "Every one of you is to me a poem. You and you, each one a rare creation. That is why I love you and you love me, whether we know it or not. So I will say to you, every one of you is to me a soul song. Each one of you is unique and special. So I'm going to sing you Are a Soul Song." You are a soul song, a beautiful soul song. You have to sing the beautiful song inside your soul. It is so lovely, your special soul song. The world needs your soul song, so sing it out loud. Sing it out loud. Sing it out loud.
Yeah. Donna Dia Lowre, everybody.
Love and kisses.
Thank you so much. Terrific. Great job. Guys, we'll be right back. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.